Alison Banton's decision to go it alone with Brooke and Scholes had a higher cost than expected.
The fresh water.
The business was going very well, it was profitable. I thought, okay, we need to scale this up now. So the next stage was to open the flagship shop. And that was in Dundrum Town Centre. We opened in 2008 and we had very good key performance indicators. In other words, when people came into our shop, about 70% of them bought something. And then over 50% of them who bought something came back and bought something else. There was that talk of the economy slowing down, but we said, okay, there's still an opportunity here. We'll be able to negotiate the rent. But the recession then hit much harder than everybody was expecting. Where we were in Dundrum was on the outskirts of the shopping centre, and there were a lot of empty units out there because other businesses hadn't got fit-out finance. So there really wasn't a good reason to go out there. And most people will go to the shopping centre when it's raining. I'm sure it's nearly always raining in Ireland. But when it's raining, you don't go outside. You stay inside. So we were in this situation where we were in one of the busiest shopping centres in the whole of Europe. And we were just 2 minutes outside the door. And we were really quiet. So it was the location and the recession that caused me to close that shop within a year of opening it. It was scary. I mean, as a businesswoman, you know you have to take risks. But at that point, it was well over 100,000. We're not talking 5 or 10 grand here. And that's not something you can just pay off overnight. I knew I was going to have to work for years to pay it off, because there was no question of not paying it off. That's not the type of person I am. I very much take responsibility for what I do. And I was never going to let the debt get so big that we couldn't pay it off. So that was very important to me, that we shut it down when we knew it was still surmountable. Okay, it was going to take 6 or 8 or 10 years to pay it off, but it wasn't insurmountable. I had invested so much time, energy, creativity, and money in that shop. And that meant that I had to take out a massive loan. There's a lot going on here compared to when I was here. Now, when I see it a few years later, here it's much more vibrant than it was when I was here. So at the moment, my retail business, my shop, Greystones, any money that it earns goes to pay off the loan from the Dundrum shop.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Oh, it's lovely. Lovely.
Claire Harty hopes her Children's Art Studio's location on Portarlington's Main Street will be a winner.
I found the reception from other traders really, really welcoming. They're so delighted to have somebody who is trying something new, and there's a group set up called Port Traders where they try to come up with initiatives to help each other out. We had no free parking time on our main street, so they've campaigned to allow people to actually stop and come in and browse in shops without having to worry, are they going to get a ticket? And it's great to know that you can go to someone and say, hang on a second, why is this not happening for me, or what can I do differently? You're not on your own.
Anyway, this is what your good wife picked out for you.
Oh, did she pay you for it yet?
It's the thought that counts.
Local niche businesses support Claire Harty's initiative. The Bracken family set up shop during the 1980s recession.
Being young and naive, we probably didn't even realise we were in such a recession. But looking back, I remember we paid interest rates of 18% and we thought that was normal. And we managed. We just worked hard, we were enthusiastic, we were ambitious. We thought, oh yeah, this is what we want to do. And we got on with it. So we've gone from recession right through quite a few changes in the last 31 years.
Now, anybody else got a rule, Hughie? No pointing.
So it's great to see somebody new coming into the street with a new idea and willing to give it a go, because I think there's a bit of apathy among people, but it's surprising if they look around. There's probably a lot of opportunities there. Businesses usually start in recession.
I can identify with her, the energy she has, and just no go back in her. She's a great young one and she's very popular. And if there was more people like her to get up with a bit of get up and go, that's what the country needs.
Yeah, exactly.
Madeleine Forrest is at the Carlow Business Awards. She hopes her €80 entry investment delivers the promotion Duckett's Grove needs.
There were 240 business people in the room, and I entered under the customer service category, purely for advertising. The business now is 13 weeks old, so I thought if they announce the entrance, 240 business people are going to hear that the tea rooms in Duckett's Grove are now open, and hopefully they're going to tell their staff and let people know. That was my idea of entering.
Okay, so the next award is the Customer Service Award in the retail sector. Now this was open to all retailers who want to be recognised for their exceptional and unique customer service. And in this case, the mystery shopper paid particular attention to the initial impact of the business and how the services provided delight again to the customer. Okay, so Aoife.
And the winner is the chocolate garden.
Her plan for much needed marketing is dashed. But it's all a learning curve for Madeleine.
The dinner was lovely. They didn't mention any of the entrants who entered the awards. It was only the winners were mentioned. I was disappointed over that. The whole point of me entering it was to get the publicity as one of the entrants. I thought it would be a bit like most of the award ceremonies that I've seen, that they would say the categories are and the entrants are. So I was disappointed. I don't even know next year. I mean, if I was to be breaking even, I'd want to be taking in about between €300 and €400 a day, and that's paying one person. So you're looking realistically about 500 or 600 a day for you to know that you're in business.
Duckett's Grove Tea Rooms grosses €200 per week. After the bills are paid, Madeleine takes home nothing. Today, Samantha Kelly is at RT's Waterford studio. BBC's Woman's Hour are interviewing her about Funky Goddess. It's an opportunity to promote the product to a worldwide audience of over 3 million.
This was one of the programs I targeted in the UK. So, I would send emails out, press releases and stuff. Yeah, hi. Well, my own daughter was reaching that milestone, and I thought, oh God, I felt a little bit sorry for her. So I decided, right, I'll go and I'll find some kind of starter set and I'll give her a little gift, you know. But when I went to the supermarket or the pharmacies, there was actually no starter packs there. And so I spoke to my daughter, and the two of us decided to put together a pack which would help young girls when they come to this important milestone.
Yeah, when you started your periods, was it embarrassing or awkward? Tell me.
Oh, very embarrassing.
Heather says my husband came home with red roses for my daughter to celebrate the arrival of her periods. Just a couple of tweets from people, men actually, going, ugh. I mean, doesn't that depress you?
A woman actually that said to me, shame on you, I was doing training. So even if the parent is feeling unsure and awkward about it, they can give the boxes to the girl and she can run up to her room. Thank you. That's it. It's a wrap.
What I thought was lovely was the girl who said that her dad brought her flowers.
Yes.
I thought that's a lovely idea.
Yeah, you see, at least the dad's getting involved in some way.
Yeah.
Without more to
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, oh, that's nice. Facebook is mental, actually. This is very exciting, you see, because, so many people would give their right arm to get that publicity. So that's huge, you know? I'm just really proud. I don't know. This is like all the aims, at the start I did all this list of aims, you know, what I needed to do and stuff. But now I'm after ticking off one of the aims, which was to get on the UK radio. So now that's one more thing ticked. So, some people are saying well done, so I'm just going to retweet the tweets. I want to get Woman's Hour trending as much as possible, you know. And I just got a phone call from Stockholm on to order one, so. Yeah, I have to go to work then.